We've got D.C. Councilman Robert White joining us now by phone to talk about what happened here today. Councilman, are you there? I just want to make sure we can hear you.
I am, Leslie.
I'm sorry that we are having this conversation today, the day before Thanksgiving, where so many of us are thinking about our families and togetherness and gratitude. And obviously, we are grateful for the work of many hands today to try to save these two National Guardsmen. But I have to just ask you for your immediate reaction to what happened today.
Look, I'm heartbroken to hear that two Guards people are in critical condition because of senseless violence here in our city. And my hope is that we're going to allow the facts to come out, that leaders are going to be leaders and help keep calm and make sure that we handle this through the justice system and not through political systems.
Yeah, Councilman White, what do you make of the president, again, as you mentioned, waiting for the facts, waiting to figure out exactly how this all transpired? The president already saying that he wants 500 additional National Guard troops in the district.
Look, that's unfortunately not going to help us. What many of us have worried about is making the District of Columbia the scene for national political fights, because we live here. And we know what happens when you saturate any place. You increase the temperature. And so we don't want things like this to happen. I hope the president will let the facts come out, think through what is actually going to calm this situation and get us to a place of peace and not do things that will escalate.
Are you concerned that this new deployment could actually have some unintended consequences for residents?
I think all of this has consequences on residents, and many local officials say that. We warn about that as these things begin to play out. It's why D.C. residents do not want to be, the playground for national politics. But what is important right now is to urge elected officials to stay centered on the facts, compassion, including the fact that two people are fighting for their lives instead of going to spend Thanksgiving with their family, and praying for the folks who are fighting for their lives right now.
Councilman, what do you say to folks? You know, we've had this picture painted by the president for a while now that D.C. is not safe. You're talking about a day before Thanksgiving, and we're not only covering this, but this is making international headlines. That two members of the National Guard were shot in the district. What do you say to people who worry for their safety, fear for their safety in D.C.?
I mean, we all fear for safety, and I think everyone is of the same mind and heart that our first thoughts are compassion for the people who are struggling for their lives right now, and their families who are worried about them, wondering if they'll be around for Thanksgiving. This is not a time for politics or proving points. This was a result of military presence in the city, and it's not something that we want to escalate. So I want leaders to be leaders, help keep calm, and deal with this appropriately.
Councilman White, we know that 500 additional National Guardsmen are headed to the city, and I wonder what your message is for them. What message do you want to send to the National Guard and to members of the community?
I want all of us to know that right now the most important thing is safety, keeping peace, and restoring civility. And anyone not moving in that direction is inciting more violence. So I just want us to all be united in lowering the temperature in a time where there's a lot of tension and anxiety.
Yeah, Councilman, as a leader in this city, a lot of folks are obviously turning to you for answers and reassurance as well. So what are the next steps for you? What sort of action do you take from this point moving forward?
I'm going to stay plugged in with the mayor, the chief of police, and the attorney general, and other city leaders to make sure we understand what's happening. The facts have continued to change a lot in this, so I'm going to stay plugged into the facts and with other officials and make sure that from here in D.C. We see more calm and not more unrest.
We sure hope those two words stay with everyone who hears them from you, calm and not unrest. Councilman Robert White, thank you for your time, thinking of your family on this day before Thanksgiving, and certainly the families of those two National Guardsmen who are fighting to make it to see their families hopefully another day.
Yes. Thank you both.
Thank you.